Rotate your phone. I can't phone.
I guess we.
Hi, are we live?
I think we're live.
Excellent.
It looks like it says live.
Well, this is me, Cynthia. Remember I told you I was going to be away at the Ancient Yoga Center here in Austin, Texas, taking level 3 Qigong. And my friend is joining me. Go for it.
Hi. Hello, everyone out there. It's really nice to meet you. I am also a colleague and associate of the IIQTC, and we met at our level 2 training a year and a half ago, and real
Jersey
connection.
Girls.
Jersey girls too.
A half hour away from each other. Met in Texas.
So I'm really thankful, Cynthia, for you having me here to be a part of this.
Yeah, well,
so
this is
thanks.
my first live unboxing of, we talked about the Trippin Waite tarot. Some of you had wanted to get in on the campaign and order it, but missed the campaign. Some decks are still available. And let me tell you, it's a hoot. I did peek, just a little bit. So, but there was no saran wrap or anything around it, so officially taking the whole thing out of the box. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's so pretty.
Can you get the last one out of there for me?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
The one stuck around in there?
Yeah, they're all in order, so we'll start, with 0 when we get ready. Yeah, there's the box, and here's the back. Woo! So, yeah, we would have done this outside, but it's like super windy, and I figured the cards would like blow away.
Yeah.
That's why we're indoors versus the beautiful scenery outside. So first off, we have 0, the great void, right? That
Right.
talks about the Wu-Ji.
Wu-Ji,
and
0
our
point.
terminology would be Wu-Ji, which is right before the Tai Chi that becomes 2. So here is the Wu-Ji of Tarot, the Fool. The
Oh,
Wu-Ji.
really?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, right? The Fool is the spirit before it comes into the physical.
See, I know very little about a lot of the stories behind a lot of the tarot, so I'll
She's getting a mini lesson here.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's the Fool. And what's funny is I have the regular deck in the version I brought, because I have a lot of these. So the coloring is much different, obviously. This is redone in the hippies.
Oh, wow.
Wait, maybe they're not in order. What happened? Oh no, okay, well, we'll just do that. That's one card. Okay, so this would be number 1. Okay, this is the Magician.
Oh, wow.
So the Magician comes in, and you see his 4 tools. He has tools on his table that represent the 4 elements.
Oh,
The 4 directions.
yeah,
So
4
that
directions.
you come in with everything you need. You come in as the wizard.
Yeah.
Our teacher refers to all of us as wizards, so that we know our power. And here is ourselves as wizards. We come in from the void, and we are wizards. And then you have 2, which is the High Priestess. Okay, so she's the yin to the yang of the magician.
Right. That's
she's
a beautiful card.
Yeah, she's the unconscious. I'll put them on this side, so if you want to pick up them and look at them a little bit more after.
Yeah.
And going back to yin again, we have the Empress. Okay, with the little bunnies and growth and fertility and Earth Mother and all that wonderful stuff. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Emperor is hysterical. Oh my God.
There's an uncanny resemblance.
That is hysterical. That's like the most cool, laid back Emperor I've
I
ever
wish my
seen.
friend Vicky Lillian was watching this right now.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and the Guru. Well, there you go. He's not called the Guru in the regular deck, but he's pretty chill.
Oh yeah, look at that smile.
Yeah. Well, the Lovers is interesting. They have body tattoos. There you go. They in the regular deck they do not, by the way. So you can see their body tattoos there. Kind of interesting.
Wow, it's so soulful.
Yeah,
I love that.
Nice. And the Chariot.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty cool. And as far as quality, the cardstock's very nice. You could shuffle these and use these. I mean, I ended up, of course, because I am the way I am, I have 2 decks, one to keep in the collection and one to read with. But seeing the cardstock, it's pretty solid, pretty sturdy. You could get away with 1 deck if you wanted to use it. I'd say it's pretty sturdy.
Oh yeah, that does feel like that. That's nice.
So many of the mass-produced decks now are, you don't even want to shuffle them. You're afraid they're going to bend or something.
Yeah, I have a couple decks like that they're bent now because I can't shuffle them the way I'd like to.
Yeah, you could put them out upside down, do the mix.
Right,
but it's not the same.
It's not.
So here's a strength card.
Oh wow!
I really like her dress.
I like those like daisies. They pop.
Yeah. It's really
That looks
nice.
like a griffin, like one of those mythological creatures.
That's true. It's a little bit more mythological than like the regular lion.
Yeah.
The coloring brings that out. Oh, I like the hermit too. He's pretty cool.
Oh,
He's pretty
wow.
chill. He looks pretty wise. Like
And a
he's
green cloak.
yeah. I wouldn't mind traveling down that rainbow behind him.
Me neither.
He's lighting the way there. Come forward, follow your path. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. That's kind of cool too. That's kind of trippy.
Oh yeah, that is. I love how there's so much
Yeah.
going on in these. They're beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, the coloring is kind of different. Things will pop to
Yeah.
you with this coloring than with some of the other ones. And so now we have Justice.
Cool. Yeah,
Very nice.
carb.
Oh, the Hangman. Oh, he's got butterfly wings. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Kind of let your mind be free and just totally let go. And it's sort of, with the cocoon, you're inside your cocoon and
Yeah.
it's upside down, kind of, right? It looks like you're hanging from a tree.
Yes, it does.
And then when you come out, you're reborn and transformed. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. And number 13, you got Death here. So he doesn't look scary at all. That makes Death look not so scary. So Temperance is my favorite card in the regular deck. So this is a very nice update. I love the reflection of the rainbow in the water.
Yeah, that's so, what detail.
Yeah. Because like when you look at this, it's, one of the details I like to notice is that one foot's on land, one foot's in water. So that you're balancing the two elements
yin and
within,
yang. A yin and yang relationship, but between the elements.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
solid versus not solid.
Right, yeah.
The two yin elements actually, but showing their
But
duality within this. Mind blown. Level 3 is a lot of talk about alchemy and transformation and a lot of trippy readings out of really heavy-duty books. So we're in a little bit of a headspace where everything's like, whoa, and now we're playing. I enjoy the cards. This probably is not going to be one of my favorites, and I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's too culturally referenced.
Looks a little culturally referenced.
So I just kind of... I can see where you can, you don't have to like every card, but I can see like, it's okay. Like this, I would not put this close to my favorites, but it's nice. Oh, the tower's kind of been completely redone.
Yeah, I think tower, I always think like, real just...
Well, to me, this would be...
End, but ominous in a sense, you know?
Right, because it's light, like to me, I would say fire, lightning, smash.
Right.
This is almost what happened after it got smashed. It sunk into the sea.
I love that. Yeah.
And the sea is where you're reborn. And you do say when the towers collapsed, everything has to be wiped away.
Yeah.
So they can be reborn. So in a way, it's like in my mind, I go, okay, well, after you crash it down and it sinks into the ocean's where life all came from.
Right.
Trippy, mind blown. Alchemy, baby.
Alchemy, baby.
All right. And Star's kind of different. Wow.
That's a trippy one. That's super
trippy.
fun.
The coloring does really odd things to the feel of the star. I will say that.
Wow, that's wild.
It is. And again, it harkens back to the Temperance card, the foot in the land and the water, and now you're pouring them into each other in a different way. Yeah. Instead of the two vessels into each other, you're pouring them into the land and into the water. Right. Whereas the other vessels were going into each other. So
that's true.
Interesting. And the colors just make it pop a different way. I like the moon. I like the moon.
Look at the moon.
Yeah.
Very introspective. He seems like a philosopher of some kind.
Turn the light around.
Turning the light around.
That's one of our catchphrases of this
so
week.
It's who's that? Master Lou?
Yeah, turning the light around. He's like turning his reflection inward. And the moon can sometimes be associated with your nightmares and fears. This one seems more the inner reflection, and it's not quite as scary. It doesn't mean that you don't still have the little monsters that come up.
Right.
But it seems more like the moon's also bigger, so that it seems more like there's more light of the moon, so that you can see your fears more clearly and know that they're not quite as scary as maybe you thought they were. So I like that. Oh, whoa. There's a happy sun. That's definitely a 70s kind of sun.
It's kind of like what we feel like after we do a whole day of Qigong with our teacher. We kind of feel like that.
Yeah, that's true. We're like, yeah. We're high on chi. Yeah, right. It's like we've been on drugs all week, so this is a good deck to be reviewing because we're a little high on chi. And here's the judgment card.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, is that a peace sign on their rump? I believe so.
Yeah,
I think they have peace signs on their rump.
Yes.
I like it.
Me too.
I like it. The world is pretty. The world is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably
Oh,
go through the
that.
minors a little bit quicker, but I just, the majors are so full of everything. Now, this is interesting.
Huh.
It starts out with the suit of pentacles, and we start out with the ace. I'm not I will sit with this for a while because, you figure pentacles is the solid world, your foundation, your resources.
Right.
And it's interesting that they portray it as it's melting rather than being something solid.
Yeah.
It's solid but melting.
And what is it like? Is that like a dripping?
Yeah,
is it
it's
like
dripping, yeah.
That's
almost like candle wax, maybe.
Right, and look, it's like the voids behind.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Like if you took what would make it melt would be fire.
Right.
Yes. So, if you take the fire of desire into your physical stuff to transform it.
Yeah.
So they're sort of catching that moment of just beginning to melt the solid.
Right.
So
yeah.
that's kind of trippy.
Oh, so cool.
See how we can get off on tangents. So I'll go through a little quick, just so you get an idea. There's 2. There's 3. If one particularly catches up, 4 kind of 4 in the regular
cool.
deck is like
I wish I could hang
but
with
I
that
like
guy.
him.
He's
I like
cool.
Him. Yeah, in the regular deck it's a little but
Yeah.
this is definitely much more interesting. But well, this isn't interesting.
Wow.
I'm not sure. The tree behind it. There's no tree in the regular deck, and I'm not sure. It's interesting. I like the window, the way that's done, the peace signs.
Yeah.
And I would have to work on if the tree popped out in a meeting, like what would that mean in this particular card? So that's kind of interesting. This is nice, the 6. Because sometimes it's funny. It's like sometimes like the colors are nice, but that makes a change to the card.
Right.
So another layer of meaning, I think. Oh, yeah, right. And we're up to 7. Now here, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Just I won't say anything. You can form your own opinion. I like the overall use of peace signs throughout the deck, but
maybe it'll change when we leave Texas.
well, that's true. That's true. I would have a different feel about what that Texan hat means to me. Oh man, I love this one. This is one of my favorite Pentacles anyway. My favorite Pentacles card. So this is
this is beautiful. You're purple too, don't you? Like
yes,
you're a purple. Right?
I am the
you
purple person, and of course her hair and her hat. It's me.
It's you.
It's me. It's like they did a portrait of me. And 10's pretty cool. And the court cards should be interesting. Oh, the page is pretty.
Oh yeah,
he's cool.
So
when you get to the when you get to the court
ball.
cards, it's how those energies of 1 through 10, which is sort of the series of beginning to end for a process, like baking a cake. First you think about making a cake, and then you get the ingredients and blah blah blah, all the way till it's baked.
Kind of like the medicine wheel we did last night a little bit.
Yes, and then when you get to the court cards, it's sort of how that energy is manifesting out.
Oh, interesting.
So the page is the idea new. You're still contemplating the idea, and like it's new, and then like the night you're like rushing forward and bringing it out, and
so
then
it's
like
a lot like the medicine wheel.
It very much is, and then you have the king and queen. To me, are like the 2 sides.
Right.
The 2 sides of leadership. You have the one that directs and gives you orders and boom, 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 and then you have the other that's a softer general. It's like leadership versus guidance.
Right.
To me.
Yeah.
For something. So you have the feminine energy, which for me would be more guidance.
Right.
Helping the person kind of come up with their own specifics.
Yeah.
And then you have the more active, direct,
right,
do it 1, 2, 3 kind of direction.
Yin and yang.
And both kinds are valid depending on the situation, or you can use together. Oh, cups.
Oh wow.
Here we go. Cups. Isn't that pretty?
Oh wow, that is pretty.
Love that.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I love the radiating out of the heart right there. That's pretty new. Now, what does it say? It says, "Make love, not war." Nice. Well, now
We're
that's interesting.
That out.
Whenever you see the 2 people, sometimes there's a connection between that devil card
Really?
because there's the two people, you know?
Yeah.
And like there's the lovers and the devil card that kind of goes together. But when I
Yeah.
see this make love not war, and you have the two people, I'm wondering like if the symbology, the way he dressed them, a love war kind of thing maybe carrying through. I don't know. Gotta sit with that for
Yes.
a while.
Yeah.
Here's the
It's so
three.
fascinating.
And oh, I like this.
Ooh.
Look at that star coming from that cup.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, it's
Oh,
like
star with a rainbow comet tail.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah. Because with this
gosh.
card, it's like you're focused on. Oh, I'm so sad. I don't
Right.
get what I
The
want, and
small self.
you're not looking at what the universe is offering.
The big
you.
self is back here, like
Yeah.
colors and just
And
hook up with me.
in a regular deck, it's just kind of like there, but this
Right.
is like, look at me, look at me.
I'm so
Yeah,
close.
I'm so pretty. Pick me, pick me. So, oh, this guy's tripping.
Oh,
He's-
that's cool.
That's neat. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be a sad song here. Look at all that spilt milk. And I'm not going to look behind me for all what's left. 'Cause
Right.
I'd rather cry over what I lost than anybody. But we all get caught up in that trap.
Of course.
Yeah,
Being human.
I like the sky back there.
Yeah, me too.
That's really kind of cool.
Bring me there.
Oh, this isn't interesting.
Oh.
Is that a marijuana leaf? I don't know.
We'll leave that for all y'all to decide.
There's different theories in the regular deck of what each of those 8 things are.
Yeah.
So,
What do we got here?
we got mushroom. I like that. I like that. You got the mushroom. You got they're
What
healing
is that?
herbs. Healing
Is that what?
herbs.
Yeah, healing.
Yeah,
What's
I
is
don't
that? Jewels in the one?
Jewels. It's all the things that distract you. All the things
Gotcha.
that you think that you want. You
So
know?
like, is that like your lover up here, or
well, you know, like
or
I
just
said,
a
there's
person
no,
of some kind?
yeah, there's no set.
Right.
They're sort of left not quite specific, so that you can put your own interpretation on it.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, there's some nice theories out there. There are people who have, you know, worked it through and say, oh, this means this means this. You know,
Right.
and that's fine. You know, they're nice ideas to think about.
But like we've been learning, you know, it's a paradigm, but it's an opinion.
Exactly,
So-
exactly. And the tarot, for me, there's no one right way. It is all about changing your story. And, you know, I could read the cards today and say, oh, this, but tomorrow, no, you know. It's like,
Fresh moment every moment.
this could be, oh, you know, I have to leave everything behind. I don't know what's happening ahead. Or it could be, hey, I'm leaving everything
Check.
behind. You know? So even though we have a similar meaning, it can have a whole different
feeling, and that's what it's about. We're feeling beings. We're not just,
That's
you know,
right,
we're
that's right.
feeling
And it depends on where
creatures.
they show up. What, you know how I said that the disease is the cure?
Yes.
For tarot, I've always lived by the answers in the question.
Right. Yeah.
So depending on what's asked of the cards is how that meaning will be applied. So, here we go.
Yeah.
Got the G-Day. All right.
All right. Wishes.
Nice.
That's cool.
I'll take it. Well, no, I won't. Genie, so I take it back. We have to really watch. We've had a couple people who have sort of done a little bit of, you know, positive thinking, manifestation stuff, and it's happened, boom, like
Yes.
within like the day or something. The energy here, the power of the field of chi that we've created,
Yeah.
as well as it's a specific holiday that's happening right about now, right?
Right,
And it's a
the-
new moon too. as well.
All sorts of auspicious new beginnings are happening right
Yeah.
here. So this place is like a vortex of just
Right.
manifestation potential. It's
So-
crazy.
So whenever I say something like, "Oh,
Wait.
I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna save my wishes," because sometimes you wish for things you don't want.
It's
So I
true.
wish for healing for my sister and that everybody I know and love is well.
Same.
And that's as far as I'm gonna go with that, because this
General wishes and desires of positivity.
That's right.
The specifics.
It's a little dangerous. We're playing with fire here, man.
The fire of transformation.
That's right. Okay, so there's the
Oh.
page and the little fish. He's all the way.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he's all the way out. In
he's
the regular
happy.
deck, he's onady halfway out.
The fish?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
really?
He's all the way out. He's jumping out. He's right there. And there's a nice night. There we go.
Oh, I like the horse.
Yeah. So we got a couple more suits to go through, so we'll probably get a little bit quicker here. Oh, I like this. Look at those dolphins jumping up out of the water. Very nice. Ace of Swords here. Okay. Right, now that's an interesting take on the 2. Okay.
Whoa.
That's pretty trippy.
Whoa, look at those swords.
Yeah, that's very
That's
trippy.
She's powerful.
I was gonna say she looks very in the regular deck, which we can do after this.
Yeah.
If you wanted to see, you're almost in a place of stillness where you can either be stuck between two choices, You know, so this
Right.
is like, I have two choices and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know? This is
That's
like,
a good
oh, I'm
place
fine.
to be.
Yeah. It's like, either one's, you know, I haven't made up my mind yet, but that's okay. You know, that's
I kind of feel I can kind of resonate with that energy right now. So
yeah, but it's much more
I like
empowering
that.
than
It
the other one.
is.
There we go.
Oh,
That-
wow.
That gives a different meaning to this card. A little bit.
Wow.
You know, I wonder what it does. That's one.
Ooh.
Ooh, Trippin' Waite. We're here with the Trippin' Waite, folks. This is the Trippin' Waite card. Okay, there we go.
This
All right.
guy.
There's a nice poster to have in your bedroom. Oh, he's got music playing. He's even
Man.
got music playing.
Is those records down by him too?
Yeah, can we read who it's supposed to be?
In the year. What?
I don't know.
Zager Evans?
Zager Evans, yeah, in the year.
And the
So I don't know.
and maybe the Doobie Brothers?
Maybe the Doobie Brothers. That could actually be a real album. We don't know. We don't know. And here's the 5. Okay. And
Ooh.
the 6.
Ooh. Oh,
Lots of
wow.
tie-dye. And the 7.
Wow.
And ooh, that's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
Look at those swords. They're all different colors. Very cool.
Whoa. More melting. We're fans
This
of the
is-
melt.
yeah.
Whoa, that's a cool. This might be my favorite card so far. That's just so neat. And look, there's like a little like.
Yeah.
What is this little like fight going on down there?
We'll have to. I want to see. I want to compare what the picture is down here to this one. But yeah, that it's
Wow.
like melting. Yeah. Wow.
And in their
that's pretty good.
darkest hours, sometimes you can allow it to all melt away. So that's pretty.
mhm.
Wow. Yeah.
10. Oh, I like this page. Look, he's got the butterfly wings too. Very cool. He's been transformed. He's ready to go. And
Oh
wings
wow,
on-
we got a Pegasus here.
Yeah, wings on the horse. He's ready to fly, baby, fly. Ooh, she's pretty. Butterflies. Very nice.
Oh, that's like the rainbow
Yeah.
comes right out of her hands.
Yep, and he's got the wings too. Very nice.
Very.
Okay, on to the last suit. Here we got wands. That'll wake you up. Some nice fire. Getting into the suit of fire. And the 2. Oh, he's
Ooh.
holding a heart globe.
Oh,
That's very sweet.
that makes me feel more.
Yeah, it does.
Oh wow.
So hold the world in your hand
Heart.
with compassion. I
compassion.
like that added take on it. And the 3. I'd go on a trip with him. He looks nice. And, oh, there's a happy place. That's a really happy
Oh
place.
yeah, they're having a
That's a good party place.
it's a reveling.
Oh, that's kind of
happening.
neat. That's kind of neat, you know.
Whoa.
That's, and they have, do they have butterfly? Yeah, they have butterfly wings as well. That's kind
That's
of interesting.
really neat.
Is that on top of a flower? It's almost like
It's
they're on
like,
like a
they're-
center of a sunflower.
It's like
or something.
a fairy party on a flower.
Yeah, yeah. And here we go. Oh, that's a pretty horse. I like that. I like the mane. It's all
Yeah,
flowing.
yeah.
So here we go. 7. He's like, dudes, get off my mountain. Yeah, and more butterflies. Very cool. Very cool. It's almost like in a way I was like, well, why are there butterflies? It's the suit of fire. It's not always the suit of fire. Some people, with the elements of wood, they put it in the east because trees breathe. So they make it east air, and the wood becomes
Oh.
that, and
Interesting.
the sword, the metal, becomes the fire because that's forged in the fire.
I was going to say it
It's
was forged in the fire.
So
Very
depending on the
interesting.
tradition, the tradition I was the wands are the fire because it's burned by wood, and the swords are air because they cut through the air. So, but this deck would like really remind you that these could be air because of the butterflies and stuff. So it's like
Interesting.
yeah. So I like that it's open a
Me
little bit of
too.
reminder. So there we go. And now I'm stuck
Wow.
with this heavy burden. I haven't realized yet that I can throw them all over my shoulder and walk away without the
Right.
burden. I haven't learned that yet. But then I learned it and went, hey, look, I just have one stick now. What can I do with, I'm picking the one out of the 10,000 things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to contemplate that one thing.
And see what it
you
brings
know?
you, you
and
know?
then I'm just going to get trippy with it and forge ahead.
Oh, that's cool.
You know? And then Queen's Spring. Oh, good. Well, of
Oh,
course you
the
got to
big
have the black cat.
sunflower.
In the deck when Pamela Smith, Coleman Smith, did the deck, it was based on some people and things and where she was living.
Yeah.
So the cat's name, there was an actual cat. Well, it'll come to me. They actually know the cat's name, and there's a photograph of it.
Really?
If you go to the country and the house where she was, they have a picture of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Real cool.
And you can see in the landscape of the place the trees and the gates and different landscape features in the cards
cards,
themselves where
wow.
she was living at the time. And there we go, the King of Wands. And one last time we will end where we began, because that's just the way we are, because here we go. One last whoop, they're all gonna fall. They're all gonna get mixed anyway. So there we're going back to the Wu-Ji.
We're back to 0
Back
point.
to the 0 point. After we've filled our head with all these images, we're going to clear our mind, back to the Wu-Ji, and step off that cliff and see where we go. Well, folks, thank you for having your patience and putting up with my first live ever and bringing my friend along for much needed fun.
Thank you so much, Cynthia, for having me on here. This was so much fun, and it was nice to meet all of you. This was very informative and, of course, energetically inspiring for me. So,
yep, so we're going to go take pictures
Yes.
of this awesome place, so I'll be posting those at some point probably when I get home. Okay, bye-bye. Please excuse me searching around for the button of what I'm supposed to do next, because have you done this? Where's the button?
Nope, I know nothing. This is my
thank
first
you.
one, too.
Okay, all right, well, we may end up just turning this off, so we'll see.